Lindsay.
Mm-hmm.
Lindsay, how old are you?
34.
Are you originally from Arizona?
Nope. I'm from Indiana.
And what brings you all the way out here?
It was too cold to be homeless in Indiana.
So you were homeless out there?
Mm-hmm. For a year.
How long have you been out here in Arizona?
7 years. Homeless the whole time. Up until about 2 weeks ago. And someone's just letting me stay with them. I mean, I'm paying them a little bit of money to help on their rent and stuff, but it's not, you know what I mean?
So you're not sleeping on the streets anymore?
Not really. I do sometimes, but not really. Just because I get tired and it gets too cold and I can't move.
Yeah.
Because I have brain cancer and lung cancer. I have Lou Gehrig's disease. And I can't move when it gets so cold from the nerve damage.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's all right.
How long ago did you get diagnosed?
I was born with it.
You were born with it? So you've been fighting all this time?
Mm-hmm. I didn't even get to finish my chemo when I was young because they were during that insurance scam thing with all the cancer stuff, and I lost my chemo. That I couldn't finish it because there wasn't, like, the insurance was trying to charge us $34,000 each time I went to get chemo, so it was too much.
So do you have any family out here?
I have some, but I don't stay with them. I just don't want to burden my family like that. You know what I mean? I'm a grown woman.
Yeah.
That's not their job.
You have any kids out here?
Not out here. My kid is with her dad. So.
What do you do out here to survive?
I do all kinds of odd jobs. I'll clean up, just do random things. So, you know, it's better than nothing.
When I seen you right now, you said you were thinking about your family, right?
Yep.
What were you thinking about?
Oh, my grandma and my dad, my granddad. Just being home.
Do you still have them? Are they
Yeah.
still alive?
They're still alive.
Are you trying to get back home?
Not yet.
No.
I'm not ready yet. My husband's out here, so whenever he's ready and my daughter and him are ready, done getting bonding done and everything, because he was away for a while, so I had her for the first 8 years, so he's getting to know her for 7, and so whenever they're done, they're going to come get me.
Is it dangerous out here on the streets?
Mm-hmm. I've been pistol whipped so many times I can't even remember. But I usually take the gun after I headbutt them. Because if they haven't shot me by the time they pull the gun, they're not going to shoot me. Just because they pull a gun doesn't mean they're going to shoot you.
How did you get into those situations?
People just want to fucking... I do. So people say they have... You go fucking walk with them, and then next thing you know, they're like, well, what you got? Like, and it's like, well, I got this for this. And they're like, well, give me all of it. And then they'll put a gun in your face. And then it's just like, oh, hell no. You're not getting my money over that shit.
Yeah.
Nah, especially when half the time it's a BB gun. But I know so many people have gotten robbed and didn't fucking do anything. If they pull a gun and they're gonna shoot you, they're gonna shoot you in the first, like, 10 seconds, if that. They're gonna shoot you right then and there. They're not gonna think about it shooting you. They're gonna do it. So it's like, come on now. And they don't want to shoot you any more than anything else. They just want easy money.
Yeah.
And they just want to scare somebody and the thrill out of it.
So you're a fighter.
Mm-hmm.
You're not an easy target.
My dad was a Army Ranger. So.
Tell me about your childhood.
I was outside in the country all my life. Just running through the woods, running through the backwoods, hanging out with my friends, because we all lived out in the country, so we're all just a bunch of farmers' kids. Doing figure eights in our cars, playing tag with our cars and on the ice when we get our license. That was every winter after a while. That was fun, though.
Did you have any siblings?
I have a few. I'm one of 4 quintuplets. I got 3 other brothers that were born with me. And then I have a sister they were triplets.
Wow.
My older sisters and their brother. Well, we're all related, but you know what I mean? We were in different multiples. So it was just, yeah.
How are they doing right now?
They're good. Actually, my sister's the chief of police here.
Is she?
Yeah.
Here in Phoenix?
Here in Phoenix. Here in Phoenix.
And she knows what you're going through right now?
I don't ask my family for anything. I don't ask them for a place to live or anything like that. I don't do that. It's not their job to take care of me. It's my husband's job, and right now he's taking care of our daughter and getting to know her on his time, like I got to. So it's just the way we keep everything very even Stevens type shit.
Have you talked to her or anything?
Oh yeah, I've seen her quite a bit. Like
What
she
did
comes
she
and
tell
checks
you?
on me and everything. They just ask me how I'm doing.
Does she tell you you need to straighten up?
No,
No?
we don't do that. We don't do that.
Okay.
We don't do that in our family. That's not how. That doesn't help. That doesn't help. That just makes people worse. You know?
Yeah. So you're out here, you're messing with the blues, you're messing with G?
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been doing that for?
Since I was at least 12. I've been doing drugs all my life. Cause when they found out I had cancer, they put me on morphine and fucking marijuana.
Yeah.
Because I have cancer and I'm a little kid. I'm like 4 years old when they put me on all that. And then it's like, and I was on that shit for years. And then I still have to smoke weed. And I still have cancer. It's not in remission yet, because that's the worst part. When it goes into remission with Lou Gehrig's is when it kills you.
Yeah.
When it turns to lupus, that's when it kills you. So, you know, been doing it a long time.
So what's your plan? How do you plan to get out of your situation?
Like I said, I'm just waiting for my husband to come pick me up. I've talked to him and everything, and until because I'm staying with his little brother right now. That's who I'm staying with. And so right now I do have somewhere to live, but finally. And I pay my daily, you know what I mean, when I'm there, so that way they don't feel like I'm just bumming off of them, you know.
Yeah. Is it a lot for rent where you stay?
No, I just pay $20 a day for 5 days a week for $100 a week.
Okay.
That's not too bad. It's cheaper than a motel.
Yeah, it is.
And plus I get my own food stamps and everything, so do they. So it works. And we always share everything, so it doesn't, you know what I mean? But they don't do anything. But they let me have the balcony. But they also know I have cancer, so it's not like I'm just doing it just to. And even if I was, they wouldn't care. That's my life, not theirs.
Is it scary knowing that you have cancer?
Not really. Because if it hasn't killed me yet, it's probably not going to. It's just going to hurt like hell for a while. And probably for a while. A long while. But it comes and it goes. Like, it'll go into remission on its own, and then so it doesn't really matter if I finish the chemo. It's going to kill me one day, whether it's going to kill me or not. When God's ready for me to come home, I'm going to come home. So.
All right, well, thank you for sharing your story. I really do appreciate it.
Yep.
Are you okay with me sharing this on my YouTube channel?
Yeah.
And just in case somebody wants to reach out to you with any sort of help or donations, do you have any contact information that you want to share, like a social media or email?
The only place you can find me is on 27th in Glendale, or on 27th. That's where I'm at.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.